Welcome to this presentation on finding biographical sources at the Provo City Library by Brianne Gilroy. This instruction session is intended to teach junior high and middle school students how to locate biographical resources at the Provo City Public Library, including both physical materials and digital resources. This biographical information is intended to focus on a historic, important, or otherwise notable person. This presentation will teach students how to search for biographical sources in the library's catalog and how they can conduct those searches in a few different ways. Students will be able to locate call numbers for physical materials on the library's shelves and learn how to see if those items are available and how they can put them on hold if they are unavailable. Students will also be able to find the library's collection of research databases, specifically the databases containing biographical information. Lastly, students will be shown how to use the citation tools provided by those online resources.
First, we'll be learning how to do a search in the library's catalog. This is the library's homepage. It's provolibrary.com. When you look at the homepage, you can see that there are some search options in the upper right corner. You can type in this box to search for anything that you want. It's a keyword search, or you can actually click on this icon to go to the library's catalog directly. When you're doing a search, you can search for different specific things. If you're searching for a biography, you can do a search by subject, and you would type in the name of the person that you are writing a biography of. So in this case, we'll do Harriet Tubman. And if we hit enter, you can see that a subject search for Harriet Tubman returns 43 results. You can also do a keyword search for Harriet Tubman, and it will look a little different. So I'm going to change this to be an all field search, and we'll search for Harriet Tubman, and you can see that this time we have 122 results. So you can see that we got a lot more from doing a more generalized search. You can limit a search on the left side of the screen with these filters. So if you wanted to look at specific collections, you could put check marks here. For instance, you can see that biography and biography-YA, which means young adult, are both options. So if I select both of those and choose include, it will show me only materials found in those collections. Now you can see that we have 3 results found. So we've got 3 biographies of Harriet Tubman, and you can see where those are located in the library on the shelves. First, you're given a collection. In this case, it's biography. The second book says collection J biography, and the J stands for juvenile. But if we actually click on the title of the book, you can see that there is location information down here, and there is a copy of this book in the biography young adult section as well as the children's library. So you'll definitely want to write down the collection information because that will tell you the general location in the library where the book can be found. And then you also want to write down the call number, which is the specific location in the library where the book can be found. In the biography sections, the biographies are organized alphabetically by the last name of the person that they're about. So these biographies are found in the biography section under the last name Tubman. From this screen, we can also see if the library has copies of these books available. You can see there's some information provided right here on the listing. So this one says that there are zero copies available, but that the library does own 1 copy, which would mean that that one is checked out. If we actually click on the title of the book, you can see more detailed information about where any copies of the book might be. If you scroll down on the record here a little bit, you can see the collection information. So our library actually owns two copies of this book, one in the young adult biography section and one in the children's biography section. And if you look over on the right, you can see the status of both of those items. So the copy in the children's library is actually checked out and due in a few weeks, but the copy in the young adult biography section is checked in and is available for checkout. If a copy of a book is checked out and you would like to put it on hold so that you can get it when it's turned back in, if you click on the record, there is a button you can click that says place hold. And when you click that, it will ask you for your library card information. And if you hit login, it will take you through the steps of putting that specific item on hold. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is how to find digital materials from the library's website. So again, you're going to start with the homepage of the library. This is provolibrary.com, and you'll click on the Learn tab at the top of the screen and choose Research Databases. So when you click on Research Databases, it will take you to a page that shows you all of the databases that we have subscribed to for our library card holders. And one really helpful tab is the Encyclopedias tab. This can show you all of the encyclopedias that we can access online. And World Book is one of my favorites. If you click on the Visit World Book link, it will take you to a page where you first need to type in your library card number and your PIN number. So let me type mine in. And once you've logged in, it will take you to the World Book website, and you can see there are a lot of different ways that we can look at their site. And for middle school students, I would recommend choosing the Student tab, and it will take you right to the content that is perfect for you at your grade level. And you can see there's a search bar here, so I'm just going to start with a search of Harriet Tubman. Okay. If we do a search, you can see that there is an overview of Harriet Tubman, along with a couple of images. And you can even have this read to you if you click on this ear icon on the left. Down at the bottom of the page, it will tell you who wrote this information, and it also gives you a little link to cite the article. When you click on that, it gives you a few different ways that you can that you can copy citation information for this article. Okay, so you can see that the encyclopedia databases are really good for general overviews of a topic, but we want to do a little bit more in-depth topic for your paper. So we're going to look at this homework help section for grades 7 to 12. And there are all sorts of good databases available here. There's a history reference center, which could also be helpful for the paper that you'll be writing, but we're going to look specifically at the Biography Reference Center. So we'll click on Visit Biography Reference Center. And this is what we can see in the Biography Reference Center. So there are some general biographies that you can see, and if you scroll down, there's a featured biography of the day. There's also some genres that you can look in the right. That's great if you need help coming up with an idea for a topic of your biography, but we know that we want to do a biography on Harriet Tubman. So I'm going to type her name into the search field. And the nice thing about Biography Reference Center is it gives you an overview of the subject that you're looking for. So we've got her name and the dates that she lived, any other names that she had, what her nationality was, what her occupations are considered to be, and her achievements. So you get an overview of each person on the Biography Reference Center right at the top of the page about them. And then as you scroll down, you can see that there are many different sources that you can look at and use for your papers. So you'll want to click on any of these, and the best ones for writing a biography paper will be the ones that say HTML full text, which means that that is going to have all of the text of that article included on the website. So you can read it right here online, which is really nice. So I'm going to click on this article by John Hope Franklin. And you can see at first we're just looking about some information about the article itself, and we actually have to click on HTML full text to view the text of that article. And you can read this article written by him. And up at the top, you have some options to print or save or send it. But one of my favorite options is Cite this article. And if you click on that, the website gives you a whole bunch of different ways that you can cite this article, which will include the author's name, the name of the article, when it was written, and where it was published. And this is critical information when you are writing a biography paper that needs to include a bibliography with resources that you used.
To measure the learning outcomes for our students, they will be asked to write a 2-page paper on one biographical subject of their choice. Students will be required to find one book in the library's physical collection by searching for a print book in the biography section. They are also required to find 2 sources from one or more of the library's online databases. Students should use these sources to write a biographical summary on their chosen subject, and students will be required to provide a bibliography at the end of their paper, which includes the 3 sources they used. Students can choose the citation format of their choice. Learning outcomes can be considered successfully met if the student biographies illustrate their use of a print material and 2 digital sources. Thank you for viewing this instruction session. For more information, please visit one of these sources for further information or to learn about the services they offer.